Hi Professor, it's James here, and I'm doing my review of how I think the first major project went, the annotated bibliography. Before I answer any of the questions you provide, I'd like to say I like the idea of how we got to choose our own topic because I think it made it more interesting compared to if we just did it with one topic of the whole class. Instead, everyone had to choose something they liked. I think that made it more interesting and fun, and I personally enjoyed that. Now, to start off with the questions you asked. Are there some portions of this assignment of which you are particularly proud? I'd say the communication between my group and the peer reviewing. I think we all in my group did a great job peer reviewing, gave great input, and just stuff that the other people in our group could fix. And I think the critique that I got was very helpful, and I think it definitely would improve my annotated bibliography. Are there some components of the project which were especially struggled with? I didn't really struggle with anything. Time-wise, I thought I had plenty of time to complete everything. Say maybe the biggest thing was just the MLA citations because those could be a little tricky. But the template that you had and input from other people, I was able to figure it out. So I think that was the only thing I really struggled with. Was it not the skills needed to complete an annotated bibliography that you found difficult, but instead your own writing process? I really didn't have any difficulty. I'd like to say I'm very good with my time management, and I got everything done pretty early for my group too, in case they want to go over mine early. I didn't really struggle with the annotated bibliography and the format of it. I'd say the only thing that I struggled with, like I said earlier, was the MLA, if anything. When you look at to major project number 2, what skills that you honored in major project 1 can you transfer forward? I could just, the time management, I guess, is a big thing, and just planning everything out. And also, you could just do how you're able to work with others in peer review, because I know we're going to do that in major project number 2. It's definitely communication in my group and just good feedback. And the last one, what skills from major project number 1 do you think will be helpful in writing that you complete for your future courses? I'd say being able to scan an article and summarize it very well which is basically what is an annotated bibliography. So in the future, if I ever need to just get a brief summary of something and give it to someone just for myself, I think using what the skills I did for this project would help, because that's what I basically did. I read an article and I found what it's mainly about, and I found all the claims and all the supports of those claims. So to summarize this, I did enjoy this project mainly because I got to choose my theme, and I think I learned a lot about my theme, that country music, that I didn't really know, such as like how there can be politics in country music and how many of the women singers are trying to portray the woman as powerful, strong men, where a lot of the men typically portray them as like the typical like working woman in houses, which I did find interesting because I never really thought about that. I usually, when I listen to country music, I just listen to the music, not really the lyrics. But now I have like some ears for that, and I will be listening to that in the future. And yes, that's about it. Thank you.